Okay, so we were reading in the book of John, and we made it as far as John 1:43. And we were talking last week about Andrew, Simon Peter's brother. He was a disciple of John the Baptist. He was way early into this disciple thing. While everybody else was out fishing and having a good time and doing whatever they were doing, Andrew was on his knees out in the desert with John the Baptist, who was wearing a camel hair coat and eating locusts and doing crazy things. And yet Andrew never ever had a problem when he went and got his brother Peter. And Jesus basically told Peter, he was going to have a higher position than Andrew. Andrew didn't care. Andrew just wanted to bring people to Jesus. That's what we talked about last week. So now we pick it up here in the 43rd verse. It says, the next day, Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip and said to him, come be my disciple. Philip was from Bethsaida. There was like 6 of these cats were all from Bethsaida. Bethsaida means a house of fish. They were fishermen. And so Andrew and Peter's hometown. So Philip went off to look for Nathanael and told him, we have found the very person Moses and the prophets wrote about. His name is Jesus. He's the son of Joseph from Nazareth. Nazareth, exclaimed Nathanael. Can anything good come from there? Just come and see for yourself, Philip said. So you see, Philip didn't argue with Nathanael and say, oh no, he's Jesus because the Bible said that the root of Jesse would come from here, and the Bible said that David would have a throne that would last forever. The Bible said 430 years after Malachi, and the Bible sort of went silent in the Old Testament, that Jesus would be born and there'd be a star. The Bible said, he didn't say none of that stuff. He didn't try to convince Nathanael that Jesus was Christ. He just said, come check it out. You'll see for yourself. That's kind of what we just said like 5 minutes ago. If you're wondering who Jesus is, open your heart and ask him to come in and say, hey, listen, if you're Lord, here I am. If you ain't Lord, well then it don't really matter. But if you are, here I am. Because Jesus is and always has been a gentleman. If you ask him in your heart and you go home tonight and you lay down in your bed and you think about him at his heavenly perch, and you think about the fact that he has a plan for your life, and you think about that voice in your head that's saying, hey man, did you know that I love you? And if you don't dig any of that stuff and you think it's a bad deal, just ask him to lead. He'll go. See, this is not like a stuffing something down a rat hole. This is not a one-way road that you can't get back there. All I'm saying is, ask Jesus who he is, and ask him to come in your heart, and ask him to demonstrate who he is. And if you don't like his role, tell him to go. He'll go. And that's kind of what Philip did. He said, hey, come check it out yourself. I'm telling you, we found the guy. Sort of what I'm saying tonight. I found the guy. He changed my life. There's people in here that will tell you how their lives were changed. Not metaphorically. Oh yeah, I quit smoking. Look, I quit drinking. Oh my God, I'm not a drunk no more. Look what Jesus did for me. I'm not talking like that. There's plenty of people that quit drinking, and they got like rat gods and all kinds of other gods that help them out. I'm not saying that's what Jesus did. Oh, I'm not a drunk no more. I'm saying the peace that he brought, and the role that he has, and the love that he has, and all the things that he lays on you, that's something that no other God on the planet can do. Right? So that's what Philip told Nathanael. Come and see. So what's Nathanael say? Can anything good come out of Nazareth? Nazareth, the city itself during Jesus' day had only 400 people. Nazareth today, if you were to go there, I've been to Israel. Nazareth is about 90 miles away, and it's up in the hills. It would be like from here, it would be like, probably, Blue Canyon up toward Truckee, 90 miles away up in the hills. And it was only 400 people, and the word Nazareth, Nazara, means garden. So it was such a small town that people did, it was just a blip on the map. What could come out of Nazareth? It's like, right? Well, basically, that's the same thing with any person that's here tonight. What possible good could come from some of the things that's happened to you in your life? Nazareth. What good can come from that? You know, I've been married 2 times, and both those didn't work out. So I'm getting married a 3rd time. How's that going to work? How's this going to be any different than that? How you know, I've been in business before. I went broke. The economy went down. The interest went to 20%. I went bankrupt. I mean, what good can come from that? What good can possibly come from me trying to start a business again? You can go on and on and on. I've been hurt in relationships before, so now I'm guarded. Nazareth, guarded. Get it? Nazareth, guarded. It's guarded. It's a place that's guarded, right? Jesus came from a place that was guarded, and all of a sudden he completely changed the atmosphere of the whole planet, coming out of a place that was guarded, because he came out and he went like this, right? So there's people here tonight that are guarded because of what they've been through, and when you find Jesus, what happens is things open up. All of a sudden, you're not guarded anymore. You're not afraid to love. You're not afraid to take a chance. You're not afraid to take a step, because you know there's something that's more powerful than you, that's looking down upon you, that has a plan, that loves you. And suddenly your life starts to get in sync, right? It starts to get in sync. And that's what Nazareth is all about. So why was Jesus born in Nazareth? Well, because they said, the Bible prophesied in the Old Testament that he'd be born in Nazareth. But why be born in a place that's defined as guarded? Why not come from a town that's open? See, everything in this book, if you study it, it opens up. And the more you look at it, the more it opens. The more you look at it, you take a left, and you go over here, and then it opens a door over there. And suddenly, all of a sudden, when you're reading it, the stuff that you're reading has everything to do with your life. All of a sudden, it's like, wow, this has to do with me. You know, I've been living a guarded life because basically my life is the story of Nazareth. I've had so much pain and so many things that haven't worked out that when I approach something, I'm always like the guy with the glass that's half empty, right? It's like not half full, because I used to be the guy with the glass that was half full, and I got hurt so much, and it hurts too much. It's easier just to say it's half empty, and when it goes empty, well, the hell, I knew it was going to be empty anyway. When I start hoping that maybe the glass is half full, and then I get stomped down on the ground, I just can't take that no more. I can't deal with that no more. I just got to be from a place called Nazareth. I got to be guarded, right? I got to just be guarded. Jesus knew that he was going to be crucified. He knew that he was going to die, but he knew he was going to die for you and for me. And that's why he came from a place that was guarded, so he could tell us 2,000 years later, hey man, you don't have to be guarded. If you love me and trust me, you can open your heart. I won't hurt you. I'll protect you. I've got people that are going to love you. I've got places for you to go that to meet people you've never even met yet that will take care of you. I've got things for you you've never even dreamed of. And I've just been waiting for you just to come to me so that I can show you these things. So I can go from being guarded to being open, so that your heart can go from being guarded to being open. He came from Nazareth. Come and see. Come and see who he is. Come and see how much he loves you, right?
Amen.
Amen.